Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is August 13th, 2020, and we're about to get started with Open Mic Live. As always, a word from our sponsors and a big thanks to the patrons and all of you for supporting and tuning in every Thursday and with everything else I put out there. So here we go. InDigital is on a mission to improve the 911 industry. Our goal is to create something better to go above and beyond the current standards. Our passion for creating the most advanced, well-designed solutions led to our position as an industry leader in next-gen core services. For the millions of calls processed over our emergency IP networks, to our Text for 911 solution, Texty, to our disaster recovery and backup solution, Mevo, it's easy to see we love what we do. For more information, check us out at www.indigital.net.
Rapid Deploy believes that every public safety agency, regardless of size, should have access to the data they need when it matters most. That's why, since 2016, our mission has been to reduce emergency response times and improve public safety. We are the industry's only integrated emergency response platform. Our web-based cloud platform includes analytics, mapping, dispatch, and mobile apps, purpose-built for 911 in the 21st century. Visit www.rapiddeploy.com to learn how we enable effective, efficient, data-driven emergency response.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Oh, yeah. What is going on, everyone? Good evening, and welcome to Open Mic Live. This live broadcast is sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy, and we have a lot to talk about right off the bat as we're getting into everything here. I see people joining in, hopping on, saying hello, hello, hello to everyone. You're already doing a roll call? Damn, you guys are on the ball. You know what's going on. You know how we do this. They're already giving a roll call, getting ahead of me before I say it, which is awesome. See, we got Tennessee. Brent, what's going on, brother? Wisconsin, Kentucky, Illinois. That's what I'm talking about. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, no green screen. I was up here working on a bunch of stuff, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go live early. I didn't put up my green screen. Oh, well. We'll do it the next time. It is all good. It is all good. So we got Waco, Texas here, Kansas. Pam, what's going on? We've got some Florida up in this piece, some Kansas, Arizona, North Carolina. That's right. Represent. And Miami, Florida, Bakersfield, California, some Oregon. Very nice. Very, very nice. Welcome, welcome again. And I'm excited. It has been a busy ass week. Holy crap. It has been busy. There's been a lot of shit going on. And yeah. I'll leave it at that. It's just been a lot of stuff going on. Holy crap, man. But it has been good. So it's Thursday, as we all know. And when we jump on, how are you feeling? How are you doing? I'm feeling pretty good. I am feeling pretty good. Tracy, state of confusion. No. Okay, what number is that? What number are you feeling? Okay, what number are all of you at? On the scale of 1 to 10, 1, of course, being shitty, 10 being awesome. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Again, it is Thursday. We're almost done with the week. If you're at the start of your week, I'm an asshole, and I apologize for saying we're at the end of the week. But I hope it gets better. So throw me some numbers. How are you feeling? I'm at about an 8, 9. I haven't had a lot of sleep because there's a lot of shit going on. So for an 8 or 9, maybe it's because I'm like manic or something. I don't know. It has been something else. We got 9, 8, 4.5. I hope we can get your number up there, Aaron. We're going to do our best to get your number up there. Again, like I said, I've got some stuff that I'm going to be doing, some announcements and all, and then we're going to get to the funny stories because I've got a lot of stuff that I want to share here. Michelle, a 4. Okay, so 6. Okay, hopefully, like I said, I want to do the best to get your numbers up there because that's how we do it. Kelsey, hello. My name is Kelsey, and I am a 7. I like that. I like how you have it. Okay, a 7-ish from Jill. Okay, so we've got some stuff. All right, let's get them up there. Okay, let's see what we can do to get them up there. Let me get through this stuff first because some of the stuff I'm going to share is well, we're going to be talking about a few things here before we get to the funny shit, but I want to get through all of this stuff here first because I've got some stuff that I want to announce here. So again, like I said, it's been busy as hell this week, as it's been since I've gone solo and all. But I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to new patrons, Kaylin, Andrea, Sabrina, and VIP Tracy T. Thank you very much for becoming patrons of the podcast. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do without your support, without the sponsors, and as well as all of you for listening, watching, everything. Oh, really quick here. Christy says, today marked 8 years at my job today. Excellent work. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. That is awesome. Good stuff. And you're here with us. So yeah, that is going to be even better. So we can get some funny stuff going on here for you. So I released episode 337 just the other day, and that was with Monica and Shandy. And make sure to check that out. They're talking about sharing their stories. Monica, of course, is the immediate past president of NENA. Shandy's the COO for IntelliQuint for the emergency services, as well as the GM. They were sharing their stories in public safety, as well as the WIN initiative through NENA. So make sure to check that out. That is an excellent one. And tomorrow, I am going to be putting up episode 338. So 338 features a really good friend of mine, Christine, and she shares part of her story. And let me pull this up here really quick because I want to play this little piece that I pulled from the episode. Again, it's going to be going on tomorrow. It's going to be going up tomorrow for everyone. Patrons, you already have access. You have already, a lot of you have already seen it. So let me pull this up here really quick. And I'm going to play this for you so that you can get this teaser in.
And that was something that I just held on to all the time because I felt strong and weak all at the same time throughout my journey. And something else that was really important that I wanted to share was that I realized through processing information, it says here, the habits I created to survive will no longer serve me because now it's time to thrive. And it was a big switch in the narrative in my head that I don't have to be, gasping and gulping for air all the time through the spirit, that I actually can thrive in the spirit and then help other people thrive. I had to figure out how to get out of survival mode. I had to create new habits to create a new life for myself. And the other thing that was really critically important that I didn't even realize was an issue was that I had to admit that I was worth fighting for.
So that is just a teaser of the episode that's going to be premiering live tomorrow. It's going to be probably around 1 or so when I put that one up. That episode is an excellent one. I mean, they're all excellent, all powerful stories, but you definitely need to make sure to check that one out. Definitely a story of triumph through some struggles. We've all had struggles and all, and this is her PTSD story and coming back from it. And it is a very, very good episodes. And shout out to Tracy Eldridge, and there are a bunch of them that Christine talks about as an inspiration for her sharing her story. So thank you, Tracy, for what you've done for a lot of people in that sense. I see a lot of people in the comments already talking about how you're going to have to wait 5 hours for the announcement. Gotta love it. That's good marketing. That's just how you do it. You don't just spill the beans right away. You don't take 4 minutes to just go out there and throw out the announcement. You drag it a little bit. You pull them in and hold it. That's how you make an announcement. Oh man, it was funny when I made my announcement, the big announcement. I had told everybody it's going to be a full-on episode, man, so you're going to have to wait for it. And yes, I left it at the end on purpose. But it all worked. So again, tomorrow, make sure to check out episode 338 with Christine on there. It is an excellent one. Also, patrons will have early access to episode 339 with Tom, who's a retired director out of Indiana. He's got 44 plus years of experience in public safety, and it was excellent to find out so much about him and just talk about what it was like in the beginning for him all the way up till now. And it's eye-opening. It is really good. Now, next, what I want to say or I want to share is registration is going up tomorrow. Registration is going up tomorrow for, well, let me play this next. We got this next one here that I want to play for you. Imagine your brother wanting to kill himself. Imagine handing him a gun to show him how crazy the thought of it sounds. He takes that gun and shoots himself in the head in front of you. Now imagine your 911 listening to the aftermath of a tragic mistake. This is what it's like within the trenches. Oh, yeah. August 24th, 2020, the anniversary of the birth of the I Am 911 movement, otherwise known as I Am 911 Day. And for that day, I'm going to be doing a special private session of Imagine Listening. Now, when I say private session, I mean it's going to be for a virtual setting. So I'm going to put the registration up tomorrow, and it's going to be open for 100 participants to join in. And for those who are on there, excuse me, if you share an I Am 911 story, if you jump on screen with me to share an I Am 911 story, you will earn yourself one of these challenge coins. Now, again, the coins are not available for sale. They're not available for trade. They're exclusive to those who attend the sessions. Now, I've always done them live. But of course, with what's going on, we can't do it live. So I'm going to do it virtually through Crowdcast. I had posted this yesterday, late yesterday, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock or so, just to see if people would want to try it out and or be part of it rather, and participate in the event. And holy hell, the amount of people that ended up saying that they would go ahead and do this, whoa, there was a lot. So I might actually do this twice, but for right now, it is one session, and I'm going to have it up for 100 people. Again, if you're on screen with me and you share an IM91 story, you will get one of these. Now, I know when we've done this, when I've done this in person, you would get a coin whether if you would write one down and give it to me so that I read it for you, or you said it out loud yourself, you would get a coin. Well, this is virtual. This is a little different. So writing it in, wouldn't be able to do it, because then everyone would do it that way, and then it would just be me reading stories for an hour. So the coins go to those who end up jumping on the screen. If you're in the session, if you end up being in the session, one of those 100, you'll get a pin regardless. So that's how that's going to go down. The registration will be up tomorrow, and it'll be open for 100 participants. Now, depending on how many people tell a story, I might have coins left over, and I'll be able to do a second session. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm really excited to be able to do this, and excited to have all of you there, and the amount of people who said they wanted to participate in Imagine Listening virtual style. So thank you very much. Again, August 24th, 2020 is IM911 Day, the birth of the IM911 movement. And we're going to be sharing stories all day and a bunch of different things going on. So thank you all very much. And again, registration drops tomorrow, so just look out for it. I'm going to put it all throughout all of my social media outlets, so it'll be there. Last but not least, this right here. So this is what you what people have been waiting for. I posted this the other night and threw this on there, and I'm assuming you all know what the logos are. I figure you do. And some of it you kind of know already a little bit, but here we go. So when I left InDigital, I also announced them as the first major network sponsor. Well, I am very happy to announce that Rapid Deploy is the next major network sponsor of the Code 7 podcast network. Very excited, very happy, big stuff. This is awesome. That's why I've got the logos there and the plus that's in the middle to show that Rapid Deploy has partnered up with Within the Trenches Media to become a major network sponsor of the Code 7 podcast network. So thank you so much. This past March, actually, I had posted something up where Rapid Deploy had stepped up to be a podcast sponsor. And when I say podcast sponsor, that was for the flagship show. That was for one show. That was for Within the Trenches. And when all of this started happening about a month or so ago, there are already, talks and stuff going on. I've been talking with InDigital and talking with Rapid Deploy and all, and we ended up, getting everything worked out. And I had told them, like, okay, I'm waiting for August. It's either going to be the first or second week of August, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the announcement. So very, very excited. This is this is pretty awesome. This is really, really cool. So that's what this graphic was about. And I was up late the other night, and I was just designing, just designing. And the way I design sometimes is, and if you remember in in class, middle school or high school, when you would write something down, they would tell you to free write. Well, free writing, basically you're just writing what's on your mind, and whatever comes out of that, you can create a story or a poem or whatever. I do that with designing. So I free write, free design, however you want to put it. I just start designing and stuff, and came out with this, and it worked pretty well. I posted it up, and immediately people were saying, "Oh shit, here we go again. Here comes another tease. You got to be a tease." Because I didn't say shit. I didn't say anything about it. It's just like the other graphic that I shared with the hashtag YFFR. That's another one that's coming. But again, I'm excited, and I am happy as anything. It is so awesome. So that's what this is all about. That's what this is. I'm going to be putting out this little press release and stuff, and an amazing quote from Rapid Deploy, and on our partnership and everything going on with them becoming a major network sponsor. And Ryan, I see you up in the comments. Very awesome. Very, very cool. So thank you for sticking in there with me. This one you didn't have to wait for that long, right? Yeah. But that's what it is. Rapid Deploy is now a major network sponsor of the Code 7 Podcast Network, and is sponsored with myself as Within the Trenches Media. So thank you again, and I am all kinds of excited. It's going to be awesome. Make sure to check out what's going to be going on in mid-September. They've got a big event that's coming up, virtual event, their conference that they're putting on, Response 2020. I'm going to be speaking on September 16th, and as well as September 17th. September 17th is going to be for Imagine Listening. I put some links out there, and then on the 16th is going to be a panel where we talk about making dispatch remote. So it's going to be a good session. Make sure to register and check all of that out. All right. Throw me some stories. Let's get down. Let's throw down. And as you're thinking about these funny ass stories, I want to know how many of you who are here right now this is your first time. Is this your first Open Mic Live? Last week, we had several people that were tuning in for the first time, and from all over the place. So let's hear it. Well, not that I can hear it, but throw it in there so that I can read that shit. and let's get some stories going. I'm just going back up here and looking through this. Kelsey says, "Do I have to jump though? I'm not very coordinated." Oh, I'm assuming that's what I said. If you jump on screen, right? I mean, if you want, I can try to do a backflip. It won't be cool, but it'll be funny at least. Oh no. There's a poo story already. It only takes one. It only takes one person. Bust it out. That's right. That's right. Drop it like it's hot. First time from New Mexico. Welcome. Yes. They only talk about poo. We do talk about a lot of different stuff, but yeah, that it ends up going back to that as well. I'll raise my Patreon tier if you do a backflip live. I might. No, I better not. Because then I'll break something. That'll be worse. That'll be worst off, man. It'd be funny. I mean, all right, let's see. Let's see where those stories are at. I can hear you typing. This should be good. Now, I'm trying to think myself what. Wait, Tracy says, you said drop it to a poo story. Yeah, see? I can't say anything because it all goes back to, poo style. It goes back to the pooness. and, and I'm sure Glenna is there and her husband is like, damn it, again? You guys are getting all you guys are all logging it. Oh man. uh the story hasn't even come out and I'm already broken. I'm already laughing. Oh geez. I've got a story that I could probably tell too, but I'll wait. I'll leave it. I'll wait for some of you to. Oh man. Okay, I see the story here, but the last little bit of it is cut off. So I'm gonna go ahead and read through it, but again, it's cut off at the end. I'm just letting you know. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Yeah, hashtag Glenna's husband. Right? It says so. This week, a lady called and said a woman was walking a little white dog with no hair. She said she was. Oops, hold on. I got to go back up here. She said she saw the lady pick up the poo, but when she walked past her mailbox, she didn't have the bag. I asked her if she saw her put the poo in the mailbox. She said no. I said, well, how do you know? She said, she's not a magician. She didn't make it magically disappear. So where did it go? Of course she's yelling. So I asked her if she checked. She said, no, I'm disabled. Send a police. So I did. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the rest of it? That's all I have. Where's the rest of it? Someone copy the piece and put it in there, please. I got to know how it ends, man. What happened? This makes me think of another story, a Ricardo story. Yeah, all I see is here that it says I'm disabled, send a police. So I did, and then TH. That's all it says. So somebody hooked me up with the last piece on there. Oh, so the officer went to the house and checked the mailbox. So I did. There was no poo in the box. The officer waved at the lady and she flipped him off. Oh no. Oh, that's messed up, man. Oh, that is excellent. Oh, I can see the person doing that. Like what the hell, man? Like I went out there, I checked, I did what you wanted me to do. I looked in the box and then you flipped me off. That's not cool. Thank you for sharing that story. Oh man. I don't even remember what the story was that I was going to say now because that just popped in my head and I just can't remember now. Oh man. But it was a story of mine, something that happened back in the day that had to do with that. Yeah. So there was one time that I was doing dispatching for a private company. I can't even believe I'm going to tell you this right now. Uh, maybe I won't. Actually, no. Somebody throw me a story. Someone throw me a story. 'Cause I don't know if I should. Oh man, it's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. As you were thinking about some of your funny stories throughout the week, or ones that you can remember, I'm gonna go ahead and Tracy, no, tell it. Okay, okay, okay. We got a bunch of people now saying to go ahead and tell it. Okay, this is horrible. This is about as bad as the Oh, Tamara, first time out of Ohio. Okay, okay, all right. So there was this one time that I was dispatching. This doesn't have to do with a burrito, but it does have to do with an energy drink. Okay, and one of the one of the security officers was getting ready to leave the office, and I'm sitting in there, and I had just had, I think it was like some cheap like Mountain Dew um energy drink or something, and I drank half of it. This is so bad. I drank half of it, and the dude goes, "So you all right, man? Like, do you need anything before I go? Because I'm gonna go do my rounds and stuff, and I just wanted to know if you need to use the restroom or anything like that before I go." And I'm standing there, and in my brain is saying, "No," but my stomach, as soon as the door shut when he left, was like, "No." Oh man. So he ends up leaving, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm all right. Maybe I'm all right. Um, maybe I'll be okay. I'll be able to hold this. You're all right. You're a grown ass man. You're okay. No, no, I wasn't okay because I started to sweat. Like my forehead started sweating, and I could hear the sweat pellets yelling as they were going down. Because what I drank ended up destroying um it just ended up destroying my stomach, and I'm starting to freak out, man. I'm starting to freak out. Phone calls are coming in, and the phone calls are coming in, and I'm taking them, and I'm just, oh, come on. And I'm done with it. I call this dude up, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, I need you to come back over here. I need you to come over here." And he goes, "What's going on, man? Is there somebody there?" And I said, "Yeah, it's hell, and it's in my stomach. I need you to I need you to bring your ass back over here because my ass needs to go over there. Please." Uh, and he's busting up laughing so bad. And I'm trying not to laugh because that's all I can do other than cry, right? So I'm laughing with him. I'm like, "You need to hurry up, man. Get back over here." and and my voice is cracking. That's how bad it was. Like I was 13 again. I was 13 again because my voice was cracking. And and he's like, "Okay, dude." He goes, "I'll be there as soon as I can." And I hang up with him, and I stand up, and I'm like moving around to see if I can do this. Like my body got all stiff. And I'm walking and I'm pacing back and forth, and I'm just you know what? I remembered every single prayer at that moment. Every single prayer. and, and I am talking to the good Lord. I'm like, come on, Lord, hear my prayer, please. Because oh man, it was not good. And he I see him pull in, and like he had been hauling ass, because the way he pulled in and he gets out and he goes I I end up getting up and I'm like and oh man, there was somebody in the bathroom. There was somebody in there in beast mode already doing their thing, and I'm like, oh no, the dude's hotboxing in there. Like I can't go in there. So I'm waiting, and I'm just like kind of dancing just while I'm waiting, doing the TLC. And the dude finally gets out. I go in there. I had to hold my breath, and I feel better. Oh man, it was horrible. when I got back into the office, the security officer is just busting up laughing, and he goes, "What the hell did you eat?" And I said, I didn't think I hadn't had anything other than an energy drink. So whatever it did, man, it called the dinosaurs, because it was bad. Oh, let's see. I got one here. It says, I got wrecked at a Chinese buffet. Just that first part, I'm already busting up, because that's funny. I got wrecked at a Chinese buffet and had to use the ladies' room at the restaurant. There was someone in there cursing loudly in Spanish. Like, "Hijo de chingada, híjole." Oh man. All right, my face is hot now. For any of you who had a lower number, I hope, at least from that story, it brought you up just a little more. Yeah, I mean, I'm professional, but you know, when it comes to stories like that, I got no shame. I'm all right. Kelsey, was that you? That sounded just like her. That was me. Oh man. Let's see. Hold on a minute. We got one here from a Kevin. It says, years ago I had a trainee one night. Or let me start again. Years ago, I had a trainee. One night, we took a 911 call from a small child who was crying. Through her sobs and sniffles, she asked if the police can come and arrest her daddy. Let's see. We started gathering info. I'm thinking domestic violence. Get the address. Start calming the little girl so we can understand her. She keeps saying the police need to arrest dad. We continue to try to find out what's going on. No background noise. What's happening? Why do we need to arrest dad? And that's the end of the story. Please, copy and paste in there so I can see the rest of it. It only shows me like so much stuff there. Hook me up. Yeah, I don't see the rest of it. So hook me up with it, please. Kevin, either copy and paste the last part where it says she totally, I think is what it says. Yeah, Jennifer says, what's happening? Why do we need to arrest dad? Oh, Is that part of it? Oh, she totally loses it, bawling. He's cleaning my room. Sob, sob, sniffle with a garbage bag. Oh. You know, sometimes that's what happens. You tell your kids to clean the room. They're like, no, I'm not going to do it. All right, well, I'm going to get a garbage bag and I'm going to clean it for you. Let's see. Ricardo, why do you lose the story, but we can all see it? It's because the platform that I use, the comments that show up, it will show like a big chunk of the story, but like the last 10 words or so will be cut off. It's just the way it is on the comments. You can see them because you're on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook. I'm on something completely different. So that's why I don't see all of it. Let's see. Hector, what's going on, bro? Oh, that's funny. My laugh. I don't know what to say. Thank you. But yes, the same thing with dad and the kids. I mean, come on, seriously, how many of you have gone after your kid hasn't, wanted to clean their room with a garbage bag and said, you know what? I'm gonna clean that shit for you, but we're gonna do it my way. We're gonna put that all in the bag, tie it up. Kevin says best part was when got parents to come on the phone. She perked up. I told mom happily the police are going to arrest dad. He warned her. That's awesome. That is really cool. I like that. Let's see. That's called a hashtag parenting win. Yeah. See, okay, good. We got somebody in there who has done that. Yeah. I will admit, I have said the same thing. Like, you don't want to clean your room? Okay. How about I get a garbage bag really quick and I'll pick up that stuff and put it in there. No. Okay. And the room gets clean like that. And while it's going on, I'll start laughing and I'm like, you didn't really think that I was actually going to do that, right? But thank you for cleaning your room. That is awesome. Let's see. I've got one on here that says, I took over training of a very pregnant girl. She told me she might have noises coming out. What? She told me she might have noises coming out and may need to get up quickly to use the bathroom. Oh, Lord, she wasn't lying. Yikes. Man, they can't. It happens, right? It happens. I am not touching that. But it happens. Oh, man. Let's see. Richard, what's going on, man? So here's a Throwback Thursday moment for you. But I bet only you will remember this. Back to the podcast episode 69. 69. You and I didn't say it like that because of the number. I was just saying the number 69. That was it. Like, anyway, I'll pass it. But yeah, Richard and I, we were chatting at the NINA conference. It was National NINA in Nashville. And he says, and the guys were tearing down the displays right next to us and rolled the big cart thing past us while we were live recording. You and I just stopped mid-interview and busted up about it. That's exactly what happened. So a lot of the times when I've gone to the National NINA conference, we'll be set in either the lobby area, or most recently what I have done is I've worked something out with them where I'm in the vendor hall. A lot more traffic. A lot easier to be seen and everything. I like it a lot better that way. But that one specifically, we're sitting there out by the registration and yeah, they're tearing everything down. And these dudes are rolling by clunk, 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 with with the carts and the tables just going by, and we're just talking and it's crazy loud in the headsets, but in the recording, I was able to cut it out enough where you could barely hear it, but it was hilarious. Thank you, dude, for coming on and reminding me of that one. That one was excellent. let's see. We got one here that says, all right, so every trainee has a period where they just repeat everything the trainer says. So, like 20 years ago, when MDTs were even less reliable than now, an officer was complaining about his MDT not working. So, the trainer told the trainee to tell the officer to push the POS button on the keyboard. And they did? Or did they say it? Did I miss that? I'm scrolling up. Was there more to it? Oh, I see that you put this up here. And well, she did it right over the PD one. She keyed up, dude, and she said it. Oh no. What happened to the trainee? Like, do they still work there? Right? Do they still work there? That's pretty funny. Oh man, that sucks too. So you didn't clean your room? Looks like mommy's having yard sale this weekend. Oh, dude. Okay. So I don't know. I don't think my mom is on here right now. I haven't seen her check on unless she ends up coming up and saying hello. Just like that, you know, like Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Sorry. So there were a few times where we would be at school and we would get a note, like somebody would come in and give me a note and it would say ride, bus, whatever. And it was the bus for my cousins. A lot of the times when that happened, I knew that I was going over there because my mom and my aunt were having a yard sale. And every time, it never failed, we would get there and we would see some of our toys in the yard sale, and we'd walk over, you know, with I'd walk by with my backpack. I'm like, my Transformers. Like, what? My Transformers, man. They're gone. And yeah, that is basically what it was. That's what would happen. We would go over there and a lot of our toys would end up in those yard sales. And we talk about it now with our mom, and she would say, well, you guys didn't clean your stuff up. So I figured you didn't want it because they were just laying on the floor. Yep. That's how that would go down. Or and sometimes when we would come home and our cousins would come on the bus with us, we would say, all right, well, let's see what our mom and your mom put in the yard sale that belongs to us, because they're having a yard sale. So I'm sure the yard sale during the week, it was always on a Friday. It was always on the Friday. Yeah, Friday and Saturday is when they would have the yard sale, and man, they would make a killing. But also a killing off of all of our stuff. All of my awesome GI Joes, Transformers, freaking He-Man, you know, all that cool stuff gone. But then again, maybe I should have put my shit away, right? Yeah. So and I never learned because it always happened. There was always something that that ended up happening like that. So, man, who bought those Transformers for you? My parents. Wait a minute. So are you saying that because they bought it, it was okay, right? Like, they bought it. It's really theirs. They gave it to you as a gift, but they bought it so they can do with it what they want. I get it. I get it. But those were the cool ones, man. Back in the 80s, the huge metal ones that you could really hurt somebody with if you crack someone over the head with it. Like Megatron turned into a gun. You could pistol whip somebody with that one because it was metal. Oh man. Damn. I really really put myself out there. Kelsey says they sold their Transformers. That's what my mom would tell me when she sold my stuff. That's right. Yeah. Yep. You're right, because I've said that to my 16-year-old before. I can't think of what it was, but I'm like, I think that's mine, right? You live here. Oh man. Let's see. My mom sold all my Tonka trucks because I smashed one over my sister's head and split it open. Oh no. Oh, now we're getting into some childhood stuff. This is not just funny 911 stories. We're talking about funny shit that happened to us when we were growing up. This is good. I like this. See, Tracy says she sent you there on those days on purpose so you'd see those Transformers for sale. Jennifer's. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up. Okay. Let's see. We had a child call crying because she thought her mom was being beaten. This was in the middle of the night. Child said she could hear screaming and hitting. We send PD. There's an open door. The police go in to check, find the mom and the new boyfriend in the bedroom doing Shades of Grey. He didn't say how the number of shades. It just said Shades of Grey. So that could be unlimited. That's like a new level of gray. That was probably a fun conversation later with the child. Needless to say, the officers had fun with that. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like, we take these calls, right? Every single one of you. We take these calls and everything is treated priority one because we don't know what's going on. That person could have had something going on like that was on the other side, not what it turned out to be. And then the officer gets there and bam, oof, oots, 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 oof, oots. I'm glad it was that versus what it actually was. Oh man. Yep. Crazy conversation. Yes, childhood traumas, whether it be, childhood toys that are being sold or a weird conversation after the officers leave and say, yeah, that's not exactly what it was. That's not what was going on. Whew. All right. So we're coming up on the hour right now. And I hope that a lot of you who were in here and had a lower number, I hope that your number has gone up because I've been having fun with you. I hope you've been having fun as well. For those who are joining in for the first time, this is what we do. This is what we do for about an hour or so. We jump on and we share funny stories. And whether it's funny 911 stories, outrageous 911 stories, I don't even know what that is that keeps coming by me. Or even saves. That's why this is called the open mic, where it's the lighter side of dispatch, because there are a lot of shit things that happen in dispatch. However, there's a lot of good things that come out of this as well. And in these funny and outrageous, stories that we're talking about, we chuckle about the situation. It's never about the people who are calling. That's not what this is about. We're just sharing these stories that we live through, and just ones that make you think sometimes, is this real life? Is this really going on? But again, it's therapeutic to share, funny stuff like this and just kind of laugh it off and take a moment to forget the BS that's going on in the world and just hang out together and talk and share stories and continue to move on. This is always a lot of fun, and I appreciate all of you jumping on. And I'm sorry, I'm looking over here at Kelsey's. That's after I was asking about numbers. Mine went down. My number, you're talking about your number? Mine went down because I want my trucks back. Maybe I can make that a patron thing. We can put some Tonka trucks up in there. Oh man. The laugh. I'm glad you enjoy the laugh. And yes, laughter is the best medicine. It is very good. One thing I do want to say too is that next week will be DRT, the Dispatchers Roundtable. It'll be round 8. And my guests for that episode, it's a surprise. It'll be fun. You've seen them before, and they are very cool. I love them. They're awesome. And you'll find out who they are as soon as I go live next Wednesday, which will be Wednesday the 19th. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time for the Dispatchers Roundtable. And for this episode, it's going to be just like an open forum. You know, there's not going to be one specific topic. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different things. And you will be in the comments, and we will answer your questions and all. And, you know, if somebody wants to come on, Tracy, shocker, a surprise. It's so that you can tune in, man. So you can tune in and see who it is. It'll be a lot of fun. I promise. It'll be fun. And yeah, it'll be good. Dispatchers Roundtable. Again, it's going to be open forum style. And what? DRT doesn't mean dead right there. There were some people who started calling it DRT. So I just went with it. Dispatchers Roundtable is what I'm associating it with. But it's going to be fun. It'll be excellent, and you'll enjoy it. I promise you. You will enjoy it. That'll be for the Dispatchers Roundtable round number 8, and then the following week will be round 9, and that'll be with my good friends from We Speak Dispatch. They're going to be on. It's going to be myself, Joe McCarville, Doug Showalter, and Leslie Whittam, right? Is that how it's pronounced? If not, I apologize. Glenna, you can tell me. Did I say it right? If not, my bad. My bad. But it's going to be the We Speak Dispatch crew and myself on round 9. And that'll be the week after next Wednesday. So that'll be a good time as well. And I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff. So it'll be good. I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight and for hanging in there with my announcement, which really, the announcement wasn't that long, that you had to wait for it. But I'm very excited, once again, to have Rapid Deploy as a major network sponsor of Within the Trenches media and the Code 7 podcast network. Nope, hold on. Let me look here. I accidentally put DRT in a call because my trainer said it. I didn't know what it meant. It's there forever. Oh, yeah. Once you put it in that, in the CAD complaint, man, in the CAD call, it's there forever. And if somebody pulls it and has it in court or anything like that, it's there forever. So you can say week 9, but week 8 a surprise. You crazy? That yeah, yes. You'll see why once it goes down. But it'll be good stuff. It'll be excellent. And there's Doug Showalter right there. That's right. Week 9, we're going to have a lot of fun. Again, thank you all very much. And I think Kelsey said there was an announcement. Yes, I announced tonight that Rapid Deploy is now a major network sponsor of the Code 7 podcast network and is partnered with Within the Trenches Media. So I'm very excited about that. And tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow the registration will go up for Imagine Listening, and that will take place August 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be open up to 100 participants. Once it gets to that, it'll be locked off for that time. Depending on how it goes, I might do a second one, but it'll be open for 100 participants. So I'm excited about that as well. And it'll be good. So again, thank you all very, very much for joining me tonight. I appreciate all of you coming on and spending this time with me during Open Mic Live for us to share all of these funny stories and some of my Ricardo stories that I end up telling where you're probably thinking, oh my God, what is with this guy and energy drinks and gas station food? Well, this one didn't have any gas station food in it. It was just an energy drink. Oh my God. I can't even believe I told you guys that story. It's horrible. But this live broadcast of Open Mic has been sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. If you have any comments, questions, or you want to be a guest on the show, you can email us, and that'll be wttpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's wttpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. That is @91podcast. You can like us on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Within the Trenches Podcast. This live broadcast can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And I'm going to be eventually adding these to audio, and also, the flagship show Within the Trenches can be heard 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. I'm also working on revamping the website to have a bunch of different stuff on there. It's going to be Within the Trenches Media on there, and it's going to be everything Within the Trenches Media. Also, this show will always be free, but if you're looking for any bonus content, early releases, ad-free releases of the podcast, they come out a week early for patrons. And there's also swag, discounts to the store, t-shirts, behind the scenes information, like this announcement. Patrons knew about it before everyone else. So anything like that, you can check us out right there, patreon.com/WTT podcast. And thank you all very much to the patrons. Again, a shout out to new patrons, Kaylin, Andrea, Sabrina, and VIP Tracy T. Thank you very, very much. It means more than you know. And for all of you for watching and listening and everything, thank you for the support. And again, to InDigital and Rapid Deploy. I will talk to you tomorrow. And Valerie says, welcome to the Ricardo Shit Show. Right? There are a lot of them on there. And yeah. It takes one story. It takes one story for it to end up going down there. I didn't mean it like that. For the stories to end up going downhill, because that just seems to be what happens. But all of this is funny stuff. And I am so happy to have you here with me every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And I will see you next week for this as well. Have an excellent one. Have a great night. And I will talk to you soon. Make sure to look out for the registration for Imagine Listening. Registration for Dare to Be Great 2 will be coming out soon as well. And there is so much more to come, especially for Dare to Be Great 2. We're all stoked and ready for it. Have a good one.